Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. This is episode 3, and we're in World 4, so it's lots of numbers. But yeah, just wanted to say that as of this episode, or this recording, I've officially uploaded this series to my YouTube, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. There has been a few attempts to make a Let's Play of this game along with like The Legend of Zelda in the last few years that I haven't been able to fully feel good about, so it feels good to actually upload a project that I am fine with. But yeah. I'm noticing the audio is kind of loud though, but I don't know if it's just because I'm talking a lot quieter right now. But I won't mess with it until I'm editing, because I don't want to make it inconsistent. But yeah, I'm having a pretty good time. Oh, you know what it is, actually? It's because my computer volume is higher. So if I turn this down a little bit... I'm just having my blonde moment, even though I'm not blonde. I actually thought about going blonde, but I'm a brunette, so it's kind of gonna be a lot more trouble than it's worth to get to that point. Like, I think I wouldn't do it myself, but I would definitely have, like, a professional do it. And I also just don't really know anyone that's doing that. In my area, anyway. That was a waste of a star and a P-switch there. Gotta lock in. I'm kidding, that level's not too hard, honestly. I'm actually kind of surprised, because World 4, like, used to be one of the harder levels for me when I was a kid, and now I feel like I just have it down. Which I shouldn't say that, because, you know, this is a Let's Play, so the recording curse might occur. The popular recording curse. The only thing about that is that I'm not popular, so... I feel like it won't happen, but you never know. I used to make Let's Plays back in the day, and I wasn't even popular then, so it's like... Yeah, I still had problems recording, but maybe it's just me being bad at the game back then, and not like, you know, blaming it on the right thing. This level always used to scare me, because it's just such a tight little space, you know? Scared of my own tight little space, if you know what I'm saying. I'm recording this at night, where my dogs are all asleep, so there won't be any interruptions, but I'm also a little bit tired, so I might say crazy things. My bad, chief. Nah, watch out for this, because this is gonna get you if you're bumping into it. It's like one of those bumper blocks. I'd show it off, but then I'd die. And, you know, that just doesn't really work for me. Doesn't work in my favor, really. Ugh. I just did a really hard gulp of my water, and I probably shouldn't have. I hate that feeling. Let's see, where was the star? Wasn't there. One more shot at this. Is this the flower? Okay. Oh, there's the star. And we cleared another board. Hope you're not bored yet of all these boards. Alrighty. We already got our fortress here. I think this is a new enemy, but these little torch guys will follow you, kind of like the boos, in a way. Oh, that was a mistake. Don't know what I'm doing. It's like I was trying to show off the enemy. But I feel like me just describing it is good enough, and I don't really have to stop and, you know, explain things too much. I mean, it's Mario. It's not like it's, you know, some grand RPG with a lot of mechanics or something like that. All oiled up and greased up working on your car. Yeah, I went that direction instead. I went that direction instead. I'm insane, guys. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, shootles. Alright. Well, I lost everything, but what else is new? and now we could actually use the warp pipe in the beginning of the world, but I don't know why you would want to. It's kind of funny. I guess it's mainly set up so that way if you die, like get a game over and lose all your lives, then... Oh god, that's hideous. But yeah, it's mainly set up so that way if you get a game over and lose all your lives, then you're able to, you know, get back through the world easier. Oh, I should have used the frog suit, but this is fine. This isn't too, like, hard of a water level to really warrant the frog suit, honestly. I feel like it's the ones where you have to, like, precisely move through, like, you know, a bunch of different, like, oceanic formations. Oh. Of course I said it's not hard, and then I get hit. Ah. Don't touch me, Spiny. But yeah, no, this level's not too bad. It doesn't warrant the frog suit, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But, you know. Honestly, I was just thinking we might even be able to get 2 worlds done in this part, because I really don't mind having, you know, 2 worlds in one episode. This is kind of a shorter world compared to World 3, but I just kind of assumed that all the worlds would be longer afterwards. I honestly don't even know if I feel like doing all the levels, but I'm just doing them up to this point so that way, if I decide that I want to do that, then I can do that, but it might not happen. It's a good little future proof, you know, because you can't really go back in this game. I don't think any version of Mario 3 lets you revisit old worlds, so you gotta really make sure you picked all your battles. But I mean, even if I wanted to say this is a 100% run, I've already missed one of these little Hammer Brother challenges, so it's really not. That was the one in World 2 that I tried to do, or I unlocked it, but I didn't do it. I didn't even try. I knew it was a warp whistle, so I didn't feel like doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little crazy, a little chaotic, and do World 6 before I do, or not World 6, but level 6 of this stage. Before I, oh, that was kind of cool. Before I do level 5. I should finish a thought before I, you know, start a new one. I actually skipped this level on my playthrough last night, but, basically, it has a cool little gimmick where it's giant, and then you can turn it into a normal level by going through that door, which I don't think any other parts of this game do that, or at least in this level. You don't really see the giant gimmick until, or ever again after World 4, I'm pretty sure. But it just makes things a little more convenient to, you know, make it smaller for that part. Now we can go back to big. Just kind of treating it as soon as I see a door, I'll go through it, you know. You might as well in this game. It's not like there's a whole lot to deter you from it. You know, there's no star coins that you might miss. Or there's not secret exits. Like, that's kind of like why I like this one a lot, is just because it's, you know, there's not really a whole lot that you can miss in this game. You're not really missing out if you skip a level either. And for some reason the fireballs are green when you're in the Toad House. I never understood that, but, you know, I guess it's just the NES being the NES. Alrighty. Let's let that pass by. My goodness, I forgot what's in here. Oh. I like that. Oh, I lost it already. What a loser. It's funny, because there's some things that you want to lose faster, and then there's other things that, you know, you don't want to lose at all. It's really not that funny. I forgot to show it off, but these music boxes that I just am stockpiling in my inventory, they actually make all the Hammer Brother challenges go to sleep for like a turn or something. It's actually kind of funny, like this game plays a bit like a board game if you think about it. When it comes to some of the power-ups that like have to do with the world map, like I feel like when I was a kid playing this game, and I didn't know anything else, like this was my first video game, that was the connection that, you know, you could easily make to it, was like having, you know, board games in your head, you know, but now it's like you're playing it on a game, you know. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm just kind of rambling, but this game does have a lot of elements like that on the world map where it's like you'll just have, you know, the hammer to break over a rock and then you get to access a new area, or like, oh, this is a little item that helps you out and it puts everything to sleep, you know. Just little stuff like that. But finished that level now, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I feel like I would have time to start World 5 in this part, but I wouldn't want to finish it right away, because I know it's a little bit longer than World 4. Oh, he's eating lettuce. He's got a face full of lettuce. I'm never getting the flower or the star. I always only ever get the mushroom or like some weird abomination. But yeah. One of my dogs decided to join me. Hi, Sasha. This is a pretty fun castle to just run through. So, of course, that's always a dangerous thing to do. And then in the NES version, you don't really get this too much in the All-Stars version, I don't think, but I kind of feel like there's a lot more lag. And it kind of annoyed me, because I remember on the launch of the Nintendo Switch Online app, there were so many people complaining about the lag and glitches in Mario Bros. 3. And it's like, I get it, like, you might want the game to play perfectly now that we're on modern hardware, but I feel like, you know, that's an extra step that they just have no obligation to take, if, you know, it's like, if you want that to happen, I just feel like you should emulate the game and, you know, patch it yourself. I'm sure someone already has done that. Which I don't know if that's a weird take. It probably is, but I don't really care. It's just like, I don't know. I have no problem with the way this runs on here, and I guess it's probably different now because I'm on a Switch 2, but I just feel like it never ran that badly. Like, I was eating up all these NES games that they were drift feeding us, like, back in 2018. I was just always just like, ooh, there's a new NES game on the app. I was just pushing my glasses up to my forehead, just real happy, real hunky-dory, you know? Real excited. Maybe I'm just a Nintendo shill. I feel like that's not true, though. Like, there's some things that I'll disagree with Nintendo on, like, I don't really necessarily mind the price of the Switch 2 for the hardware, because it's like you're only paying that one time. But as much as I love Mario Kart World, that game is not worth $80, and I think they're kind of insane for charging $80 for it. Especially when it doesn't have, like, you know, more tracks. It has great tracks, but I feel like, you know, it doesn't even have the full, like, 32 that a normal Mario Kart game comes with, so I just feel like it's odd that they would charge $80 for it, but I don't know. Now that being said, you know, there's a lot of deals where you can get it for $50, and if you want it at all, I feel like that's the best way to go. It is a better game than Mario Kart 8. That's the thing I don't understand about the fans. To kind of go, I don't know, maybe, is that playing devil's advocate? I ain't playing anything other than Mario Bros. 3, really, but, you know, I just feel like when it comes to the fans of Nintendo, everyone just wants to be angry now about something. And I feel like it's possible to enjoy something and not have to say, like, oh, this one sucks because it's not this, you know? And I honestly don't understand people who think 8 is better than World just because of, like, the gameplay alone. Like, I just feel World is a lot better and a lot more closer to, like, how I want a Mario game or a Mario Kart game to play. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on that. It's kind of off topic, but, you know. Let's go ahead and fight the boss, damn it. I think this might be Lemmy or Iggy. I don't remember. I meant to look up Mario Wiki to see the boss names for the 3 that all look alike. I think Larry Koopa's the first one, and then I think Iggy might have the... It's either Iggy or Lemmy that has the ball. That one's gonna be the World 6 boss. Or World 5? No, World 5's, World 5 is Roy, I think. This dude's just got his nipples out, what the hell? I mean, I guess... Well, no, that doesn't make any sense, because, like, if they were gonna use that king design of a shirtless king, why wouldn't they just have him in the desert? Giant Land looked like it had some decent, like, biomes, you know? Like, it was, like, kind of cool. There was a little ocean of a level there, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't judge, you know. Free the nipple. That's kind of why I like this a little bit more than TikTok, is like, just because I feel like I'm not pausing every second to tell someone like, oh, thank you for the gifts, but I'm also not like worried about what I have to say, like, you know, there's not a whole lot of pressure with this. I could just say whatever I want, make as many jokes as I want, you know, it's not gonna be like, oh, you said a naughty word, we're gonna suspend you for a few days. Like, I don't know. It's kind of nice. So this level, you gotta make sure you go up here, because the bottom part of this level sucks. I'm sorry to be so vulgar towards Super Mario Bros. 3, a video game that clearly has feelings and has emotions, duh. But no, this level sucks if you play it normally, so you might as well just, you know, cheese it. And there you go. We even got our 5-up. I almost said 5-star. That makes more sense to me, just calling it a 5-star, but technically it's 3 stars. I guess it is 5 stars, though, if you think about it, because it's showing the card that you got and the little fireworks star. But now I'm just being pedantic. We're gonna pick a box, and hopefully its contents will help us on our way. This is when they start giving you the good shit. This is the Tanuki suit. I like that one. There's just something about it, you know. Tanuki power-up being my favorite. Why did everyone think I was a furry in middle school? That's, I think the reason they thought that was because I played Sonic games, and I also played Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper is definitely, like, the furry franchise. Like, I don't know, like, back then you could play, like, if you were a kid, you could play any, like, mascot platformer, and, like, you know, you were a kid, but as soon as you got to, like, middle school or, like, high school, then people would automatically judge you for that. Like, it'd be like, oh, why do you like all these talking animals? And it's like, I don't know, I was never like that, but I just feel like, you know, since I played them as a kid, why would I stop playing them as an adult, you know? It seems a little silly. But to be honest with you, I haven't even played Sonic in, like, I want to say, like, probably 4 years now. I didn't play a Sonic game since, like, the last one that came out on PS5. Actually, no, because, yeah, wait, hang on. That was, okay, I'm lying. I'm lying, no, because I tried out Sonic Superstars on PS5 when it was, like, in the discount section. And, that one was a 2D Sonic game, and I wanted to like it, but it wasn't as interesting as Mania. That was like the last like really good Sonic game. I want my shoe back. This is the level that Princess Peach was referencing earlier in the game. In her letter, she was all saying like use the Goomba shoe to jump on piranha plants or whatever. And they tell you that in like World 2 for some reason. But this is the only level that has it, so I don't know why they wouldn't tell you that in World 4 instead. I wonder if that was just something that they weren't able to, like, you know, change. Like, maybe they had intended for that level to be sooner. Because that's the thing about Mario 3, is even though the worlds are themed, there are some levels that just, like, it feels like it can go anywhere. And it doesn't entirely fit. I've decided right now I don't think I am gonna do every level, because I don't really know if I want to do this castle over here. I don't remember what it does. Honestly, let's check it out. Might be fun. Who knows? My brother used to say this was like a trap castle or whatever, but not like in that sense, not like the bad sense, you know? He just said it was a trap because it doesn't really lead you anywhere, I guess, but that just, to me, always made me think like, oh, it's a fake castle, and it's not a real level, and so usually when I play the game I don't go to it, but I think when I streamed this on TikTok recently, I did the All-Stars version for some reason, and I just decided like, oh, I'll just go ahead and, you know, play this level, and I was just surprised that it had an ending. But I guess every level in the game should have an ending. I don't know, I was literally about to just skip it, just out of my pure superstition that my brother instilled in me when I was younger, but, you know, we'll play it, why not? I guess it's a hard level, I wonder if that's what he meant. He probably wouldn't remember if I asked him. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Oh, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Now this is totally a beatable level. Maybe he just couldn't beat it back then. You really don't have to play it though, that's the thing. It doesn't get you anywhere, so I guess that's how it is. Oh, okay. So it gives you a bridge back to these levels so you could skip these two if you get a game over, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm not gonna get a game over. I mean, unless something crazy happens to the point that I'm dying 44 times, then, you know, I will get a game over, but I mean, I doubt it. It's me, remember? I'm literally the best. Let's go down here and get our little pointless spinning game. Oh, did we get Cowboy Toad? Yes, we got Cowboy Toad. That's what I always would call that whenever that combination happened. Alright, let's see what's in here. Sometimes that middle block will have something in it, like a power-up. Then sometimes it's in another one, but I don't know. Doesn't always happen. I don't think it would happen if you're little Mario. I think it only happens if you're big Mario, at least. Okay, let's see where we're at. We have 3 more item slots, so I'm going to be a little strategic here. We're going to bring an item into this castle. I have a lot of frog suits, so I'm going to be silly and just take a frog suit in here, even though I won't need it. And then if we get hit, we'll be a Mushroom Mario, so it's no big deal. Or we could just cancel it out right here. There we go. Oh, that's what I get for trying to be sneaky. This is actually a cool castle because it doesn't have a normal ending. As you noticed, it's like a spiral castle. So this one actually will just take us up to the second half of the sky, which is probably, this is like where we'll end the video after I finish this stage, just because, you know, it kind of splits up World 5 kind of nicely. But yeah, I wish I had my raccoon tail so I could see if there's anything in these blocks. They look rather enticing. That's the cool thing about this game, is since it's like a... I don't know, it's not like a late NES game. It kind of is. It's late NES game for America, because this was like right before the Super Nintendo came out. But it's not a late NES game for Japan, or late Famicom game, because this game actually came out in 1988. For those who don't know, Mario Bros. 2 in Japan, the Japan-only version, launched in '86, and so by '88 they were ready for their Mario 3, but the US got our Mario 2 in 1988, and so this one was pushed to 1990, so yeah. But anyway, we're at time now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, but thank you all for watching, and I hope I see you guys again for part 4 tomorrow. So, have a good night.